Hello there kids, today you're going to learn how to add and subtract dissimilar fractions. But in this case, you're going to learn just the shortcut method. Okay, so shortcut method lang ang gagawin natin, which means hindi nyo muna ila-learn yung process ng proper way of solving dissimilar fractions, which is making use of complicated methods such as least common denominator, no? Mga LCD. Some of you might be familiar with that, pero sige lang. You're not going to make use of this LCD method. Shortcut method lang muna tayo. Okay. So, since you are going to learn the LCD method as you grow older, siguro pagdating nyo ng grade 4, you're going to make use of that. For now, we are going to learn the shortcut method alone. Okay? So, shortcut method, ano nga ba to? Shortcut. So, ibig sabihin, this is the shortest way or the easiest way of solving for dissimilar fractions. Now you might have forgotten already about the term. What is dissimilar fraction? Ano nga ba ang dissimilar? So, just to review muna tayo about similar and dissimilar. Similar and dissimilar. Okay, similar fractions are when their denominators are the same, such as 2 over 5 or 2/5 and 1 over 5 or 1/5 and 3 over 5 or 3/5. So if you notice, their denominators are the same. So which means if meron tayong mga basic addition of similar fractions such as 1 over 7 plus 3 over 7, technically, when you are doing the similar fractions, all you need to do is just to take the denominator, copy the denominator, which is 7, and add or subtract depending on the operation given. Add or subtract na lang tayo sa ating numerator, which is in this case is 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is equivalent to 4. So which means 1 over 7 plus 3 over 7 is equivalent to 4 over 7. Okay? So ganun lang yan. Ngayon, dissimilar fractions are those with their denominators are not the same. So, for example, we have 2 over 3, 1 over 5, 2 over 7. So, if you notice, our denominators are not the same. They are all different. So, this is what you mean by dissimilar fractions. And how do we deal with dissimilar fractions? Again, this is the shortcut method, okay? Not the LCD method, the complicated method. So, shortcut method muna tayo for now. So, if you notice, no, it is very easy to add and subtract similar fractions. Ito. Very easy. Ngayon, sa dissimilar fractions, actually, may topic ako niyan sa grade 4 if you want to watch that as well. Just for you to learn, okay lang. It's up to you if you want to watch it. So for now, I will only discuss the shortcut method. Okay, shortcut method in adding or subtracting dissimilar fractions. So first things first, let us set up our fractions. Let's say we have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 3. Okay. Anong gagawin natin dito? You might tell me, Teacher Mark, are we going to just add them? Is it 5 plus 3, which is 8? Is it 2 plus 1, which is 3? Wrong. It is wrong. That is not how you deal with dissimilar fractions. Okay? Hindi ganyan ang pag-deal with dissimilar fractions. So, first things first. You have your step 1. You need to have your multiplication. You have to deal with your multiplication table here. Kailangan memorize nyo yung multiplication facts ninyo. Okay? You should master your multiplication facts for you to be able to do this easily. If you have not memorized your multiplication facts, so hindi nyo magagawa to. Okay? So, let's get started. Okay. So, first things first na ang kailangan nyong gawin, no? This is your first method. Yung first step ninyo is to take your denominators, which is 5 and 3, and just multiply them away. Whatever your answer here, which is 5 times 3 is equivalent to 15, that will be your denominator, the denominator of your answer. Okay? I will color code the arrows para you will be able to see where the answers go. Next step is from this point. It should be from this point, yung 3 going to 2. Okay, 3 times 2 will give you 6. Okay, 3 times 2 will give you 6. So if you notice, yung blue, the answer for the blue arrow is positioned here or is placed here. Then next, color code natin sa green. From this point as well, cross multiply. 5 times 1 will give you 5. And finally, to get your ano yung operation involved dito, it's plus. So rewrite nyo lang yung plus dyan. So this will now give us, what is 6 plus 5? 6 plus 5 is equivalent to 11. And your denominator is just the same, 15. So 2 over 5 plus 1 over 3 is equivalent to 11 over 15. Okay, sige lang. Don't be confused because I'm going to give more examples of this. 1 over 4 plus 3 over 7. Like what I've said, you need to master your multiplication process here. Kasi kung hindi nyo na-master, you will have a hard time or you will basically delay, no? Magdi-delay lang tayo kaunti. Okay. You have 1 over 4 or 1/4 plus 3 over 7. So how do we do this again? Red muna tayo. From this point to this point, multiply. All operations involved dito are all multiplication. So 4 times 7 will give us 28. Look at the color of the arrow and the color of the answer as where I place them. And from this point to this point, you have 7 times 1. 7 and 1. 7 times 1 will give you 7. And then again, from this point going to this point, 4 times 3 will give us 12. And operation involved here is addition. Okay. So all you need to do now is just to simplify your answer. What is 7 plus 12? It's equivalent to 19. And just to copy 28. So the final answer here is 19 over 28. Okay. Sige lang. Some of you might already have gotten the logic of how to get the answer. Sige lang, no worries. Teacher Mark is here to give you more examples. Plus 3 over 8. Ayan. Sige. Let's try again. Starting with the red part. 5 times 8 will give you 40. Then next is from this point to this point. 8 times 2 will give you 16. Then again, if na-master nyo nga yung multiplication process nyo, mas mabilis sana tayo. And 5 times 3 will give you 15. So observe where the answers go according to their colors. Okay? 5 times 8 is 40. 8 times 2 is 16. 5 times 3 is 15. Observe where they go. That's how you should write them down. And of course, the given sign here is addition, or the given operation is addition. So all you need to do is just to add them all up. So we now have 31. 16 plus 15 is 31 over 40. Okay. So, Teacher Mark, what if it's minus? Will the process change? No. The process will not change. So, let's make use of this same fractions, but in this case, it's just minus. No? Subtraction tayo. Okay, let's see. Again, let's do the process, proper process here. Red, 5 times 8. It's equivalent to 40. The answer goes as your new denominator. Blue, from this point to this point, is equivalent to 8 times 2, which is 16. And green, 5 times 3. Kino-color code ni Teacher Mark so that you will see which numbers we took and where to put the answers. Okay? So then again, but in this case, the sign is minus. So we should put minus over there. So minus yan. So simplify nyo lang. What is 16 minus 15? The answer is 1. And just to copy the denominator, which is equivalent to 40. Okay? I hope at this time that you were able to get the process na. I'll give one more example. Let's change this. Let's take it as 6 or 5. Sige. And let's say we have 1/3. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Red, denominator to denominator. 7 times 3 will give you 21. From here to here, 3 times 5 will give you 15. And from this point to this point, 7 times 1 will give you 7. So, we have the minus sign. So, subtract lang tayo. 15 minus 7 will give us 8. And just copy the denominator, which is 21. Okay? So, at least at this point, as young as you are, you're already learning how to do the shortcut method of adding or subtracting dissimilar fractions. Okay? So, I hope that you have learned something new today. That's it.